All right. So today is May 13th, and I had a very cool opportunity just now to watch one of my best friends and my dude, brother from another, graduate from Creighton University Law School. And so it got me thinking about life after graduation, not just for him, but for everybody. So first, I just want to shout out to my boy Travis Marr for putting in the grind, the effort, the tenacity, the relentlessness of the law school grind. That being said, now that he has his JD, and so many of you around the country are walking out of college with bachelor's degrees and master's degrees and PhDs. Some of you are like, now what? And that's a great question. And so I just wanted to give you all some advice on what you should do. And you can almost guess what I'm going to say, because obviously I talk about passion, and I travel the country, and I spread that word around how to find your passion. And I've been able to transition, especially lately, from finding passion to developing passion mindset. And so that's really what I want to focus on when I'm talking to the graduates here, is that it's not about necessarily finding the one job that you love. And I think there was a time where I think that's what I was trying to get people to do. But as I've evolved and learned more about the workforce and how people go after jobs and what is it that they're most interested in, what their talents bring them to, I've discovered that passion mindset is the thing that you need, which is this, is that with every experience that you have, every job that you take, every volunteer opportunity that you have, every club organization that you are a part of, every class that you took, passion mindset is deciding within that experience what is it that you love the most from that experience, pulling that out, and then building on top of that, right? So whatever your next experiences are, if you're a lawyer and you come take a first-year job with a firm that specializes in real estate, then you go into that job because A, you probably need one, and B, you need experiences because you're not exactly sure what you want to do. And I think school does a good job of trying to give you experiences, but you never really get the full experience until you're actually doing the job. And so from that experience as a real estate lawyer, you decide, what about this did I love? Did I love defending clients? Did I love managing property law? Did I love working with people the most? And so from that experience, you pull what you love the most. And then the next job you take or whatever you do next, you need to be sure that the foundation of that is exactly what it is that you pull from that first job. And that's how you develop passion mindset. It's like in everything that you do, you take what you love and you use that as a foundation to move forward. And you do that over and over and over and over again throughout your entire life and throughout your entire career until you have created the perfect job for yourself where you're the most passionate, or you're in a job that has allowed you to be passionate about the work you're doing, but maybe has also allowed you flexibility, given you great benefits, given you great time off, given you the opportunity to work on side projects, whatever it might be. You have the capabilities to do things that make your life happier and your life whole. And one thing I want to say as well, I reference a lot of times a Gallup study that they did about 7-8 years ago, where they surveyed Americans, and they found that $75,000 is all an individual needs to be happy in America. And so what I'm recommending is that people tell me all the time, like, well, you always can't do what you love. And I obviously fundamentally disagree with that. If you believe that you can't do what you love, then you can't. If you believe that you can do what you love, then you can. And I just disagree with the notion that you can't do what you love for a career all the time. And the way you do this is 75,000 is the number. And what we need to figure out is, what are all the different things that we love to do in our careers, the things that we love to do in our personal life, the things that we love to do in our volunteer opportunities, the things that we love to do maybe in our religious sides and spiritual world, whatever it is that fulfills your life that you love, and if there's opportunity for you to flip that and figure out, okay, I know I love working with youth. I know I love being a lawyer. I also know that I love playing in a band, and I also know that I want to write a book. What I'm telling you is that you have an opportunity now to do all of those things. You don't just have to choose one thing. And I think we're clearly moving out of that generation where you go work a job, you work for 25 years, you retire, and you get a pension. I believe that we're living in a project-based society now where you can piece together the world and the passions that you have and that world that you want to see to create the career that you want for yourself, to make the 75,000, which in this case equals happiness and beyond, to do what you want and live a life of passion and passion mindset. And so for anybody who's graduating, be intentional in what you do. Be intentional in the jobs that you apply for. Be intentional in the networking opportunities that you go after. Be intentional in the personal growth and development opportunities that you go after. And I'm not saying that you can't settle, but make sure that if you are doing something and you are settling at the moment for a job that isn't necessarily what you want to do at that moment, that you don't stop searching or being willing to create that job if you have to. Because I think we also have a skewed view of loyalty when it comes to corporate America in particular, of, well, we don't want to, if we get hired in a job, we don't want to leave that job within a year because we think that looks bad. And the reality is if you're not happy in that job and it's not the job that you originally wanted to do and it's not fulfilling your passion, why would anybody expect you to stay? I'm dumbfounded by this fake loyalty that we try to show to companies. Companies need to show you just as much loyalty as you need to show them. And if you're not happy and they're not accommodating you to be happy and they're not trying to get you in places to be the most successful, then it only makes sense for you to leave because you're wasting your time and theirs. So what I'm recommending is, if you end up taking a job that is not exactly what it is that you want to do, that you continue to search and you continue to look for that one thing. And if you can't find it, that you have to be willing to go out and make it happen and create it. And I'll tell you what, there's a whole other side to this conversation. And there's folks that don't want to do any of that. They just want to work, have a nice life, buy themselves a home, and live happily ever after. And I'm down with that too. But for those of you who want to do more and want to get more and want to live a life of passion and passion mindset and doing exactly what you want to do every single day, this advice is for you. So that being said, the opportunities are there. The world is out there. The internet is there for you to change the game. Please, 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 please be one of the people that chooses in the direction of their passion so that we can create a world that everyone is in pursuit of what it is that they love.